term or the prefix eco has been stretched, bled, mangled, and manipulated as a marketing tool. So it's important that we, as conscientious travelers, ask the right questions when we think about our accommodations. Is the lodge environmentally sound? Is the lodge environmentally sound? Does it use local materials? Does it hire locals? And ultimately, the money we spend, whose pocket does it end up in?
Great,
That was nice.
It was good. We just need a little more light on you at the end because the thing behind you is bright. That was gorgeous.
Enough on the environment. So, what you're saying, is it
environmentally
sound? What?
Does it employ locals? Is it energy efficient?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Is it energy efficient?
Well, where does your money go is a good question.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I thought 2 questions on the local thing and only 1 on the environment was a little out of balance. So I wanted to tip it the other way. So if you said, is it environmentally sound? Is it energy efficient? Does it employ
locals?
people? And ultimately, where does the money go?
Okay.
We love flying, and it's always best with the doors off.
When you want to film, Alex will slow down to 40 or 50 knots and slow down the dot. But when she's going on a straight line, keep the body inside the...
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're probably the only people for miles.
Yeah, literally miles.
How far to the nearest homestead or
15-minute chopper ride or 2 days walking.
yeah.
yeah.
I was just thinking that looked kind of cool, that ridge along there with the mountains back.
Well, I could emerge from behind.
Yeah, or just, we can silhouette him, no, it wouldn't be a silhouette with this light, but we can have him be small and a huge frame, remember?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Now, whether that wants to be a stand-up or not, I don't know. It's a possibility.
Yeah, that's a possibility. And I don't know where, but I would like to do one just where you're in front of him walking back.
Yeah. Well,
He's kind of
here, too, just
we got to find a kind of a smooth terrain.
Okay, and
Okay.
a couple of steps before you speak in anytime.
Okay. Why do we travel? Excitement, adventure, To recapture that spark of childlike wonder. Perhaps it's to expand our consciousness and awareness, or to put ourselves in the middle of our own unfolding myths. But as conscientious travelers, we're increasingly concerned about how our tourism dollars are spent, about our own impact upon the environment, and yes, increasingly, about the threat of global climate change.
Let's try one.
Okay. New Zealand is mountainous, rugged, and remote. And New Zealand ferries more people into the wilderness by helicopter than any other country in the world. Some argue that that form of motorized transport into the wilderness is inconsistent with the spirit of stewardship. I will say that the more people who come to the wilderness and experience its magic and spirit and are touched by it emotionally, the larger the constituency of people who will then fight to save an area when it's threatened.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep coming back to the question, why here? The early Maori were not saints. Before Europeans arrived, they deforested much of their land and they hunted several species to extinction. What is it about this land and these people that is different? What can we learn?
Good. You're sharp. Nice delivery.
Yeah,
Good job.
really good.
Talk to me again.
There's some. When you say wow, it sounds like you're saying why. Why? I just think you need to enunciate it.
Well, much of the world.
Yeah.
Well, much of the world. While much of the world. Okay.
We'll have Richard right here and do a little walk up here. We have the glacier in the foreground and that beautiful wall with a little bit of cloud and blue sky. We like this weather. This is good. A high sitting off the coast keeps us happy. Richard, we'll just have you walking up here, I think, for this open.
Okay.
And I'll put the camera right here, something like this, and be close to you. Wow.
Is it 110?
120.
Wow.
How did it happen? Okay.
So can we do it somewhere around here?
Sure, we can do it anywhere here, I think. Let's just keep it simple now.
Rit?
Yeah.
Can you go to 17, cut it in half, And we'll cover the rest with scenics.
Anytime.
There's a reason there's such a great body of literature centered around mountains and glaciers. To traverse these landscapes is to be part of a narrative rich with risk, conflict, and perhaps understanding.
Great.
I'm rolling and walk and 1, 2, 3. The same way, just like that, and I'm going to time it, so I'm going to do a tilt. So go that way, Richard.
Okay.
Or it doesn't matter, either way is fine. And how am I going to time it? I'll just say 1, 2, 3 for you to be stepping, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and I'm rolling and walk and 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. I just missed it. You can go from that side.
Okay.
Okay, and
Now you give me a number.
one. You okay?
Give me a number you want me to cross over with.
Huh?
Shall I cross over on 3?
Yeah, cross over on 3.
Okay.
Rolling and 1. Oh, hold it. Yeah. Rolling and 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Craig, what do we got going on down there?
Oh, a bit of a hot tub down there actually. Hot tub action, he almost fell into there actually. Yeah, cold tub. Polar bear tub down there.
You're right. Yeah, good. These even have points.
All right with that.
That was nice. Well done.
Almost fell in the way.
Yeah, well, I almost stepped in. Okay, we'll talk to you now.
Good stuff here.
Yeah. And then we're still building. This is a great place to do it right here. I love this combination of ice and rock. So let's put you two here. Craig, we'll just stand here right here next to you.
I completely
How many
lost the
glaciers
question
are
now.
how many glaciers are there in New Zealand?
There's about 3,153 glaciers approximately in New Zealand.
And of those 3,000 glaciers, is there anything special and unique about this one?
Yeah, this one here is coming down to quite a low level. It's about 150 metres above sea level at the front there, which is quite low considering its latitude, which is about 43 degrees south.
And it goes into the rainforest.
That's right, so there's 3 glaciers in the world that go down into a rainforest. There's the Franz Josef Glacier, there's the Fox Glacier, and there's the Porto Moreno Glacier, which is over in Argentina.
From your point of view, how does it affect the people who see this for the first time?
Most people, when they come up here, are absolutely blown away. It's very hard to explain to someone who's never been here before what it's exactly like. And when they do get up here, yeah, it's usually one of the best things they've ever done. It's quite often the comment I get. Yeah.
So this is pretty spectacular. Do you
That's
ever
awesome,
get jaded?
No, not really. Every day I come up here and it's always something new. The glacier's always melting and always moving. So yeah, it's something new every day.
Okay. Well, what I also said or done, it's called a mihi mihi, and a mihi mihi is where I introduced myself. Now with our culture, when we introduce ourselves, we always start by acknowledging our mountain. And our tribal mountain here is called Tapuwaio Uanuku, which means the sacred footsteps of Uanuku, and Uanuku is our god of the rainbow. So I acknowledged our, nice name for a mountain. So I acknowledged our mountain, also our river, the Waiōtoa, which is the main river that runs off our sacred mountain. I acknowledged our canoe for a start. You know, 600-700 years ago, there were 7 major movements of Māori people to New Zealand. We came from Tahiti to Rarotonga to here. Every Māori can connect to one of these 7. Ours is the Takitimu, which just so happens to be the best one, as luck would have it. So I acknowledged our canoe, our marae, which is our gathering place today. Also acknowledged the local people here, Ngāti Kuri. We're part of a bigger tribe called Ngāi Tahu, and my name is Morris. And that's a mihi mihi. When you're in a Māori situation, that's how we introduce ourselves. And the reason we do it that way with our mountain and our river is, firstly, it connects us to our environment, wherever we're from. Also, people may not know me, but they may know someone from here, which connects me to them, which could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on who they know. But that's what we're going to do. We'll just go around and we're going to introduce ourselves. So if you have a mountain and a river, cool, that you can connect to. If not, something within your environment that you can connect to. If you've got a canoe, you know, that'll be good.
I've got a canoe.
You've got a canoe, brilliant. And your tribe, your waka, your tribe is like your extended family, you know, where they're from. But what we'll do is we'll just start with Kim and then we'll go round. Okay, kia ora.
Kia ora. Morris's mum and my mum were sisters, so everything Morris said refers to me as well. However, my dad, he's from the North Island. He's from a place called Tūrangi. The mountain up there is Pihanga. We have a lake more so than a river, and the lake is Taupo. Our canoe is Te Arawa. The name of his marae is Hirangi. Our sub-tribe is Tūrangi Tukua, and our main tribe is Tūwharetoa. And I'm Kim.
Kim, nice to meet
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Round we go.
So I come from the sacred hills and mountains, I guess, small mountains and rivers of the islands known now as Great Britain. And my waka was called the Mayflower. And my tribe then moved to a continent, North America, and my family, I guess, in sub-tribe is called Bangs. And I've sailed here to meet you.
Oh, kia ora. Well done.
Kia ora.
We're at Brooklyn in Wellington, New Zealand. We're going to go mountain biking. We're going to ride some narrow single track, and we're going to make them struggle a little bit. The track that we're going to be riding, the single track, is called Car Parts, and you'll see that by when we get up there. There's lots of old car bodies and bonnets and seats and stuff like that littering the trail. It's pretty cool. It's pretty distinctive. It's one of the most fun trails in Wellington. So. This is looking awesome.
Well, you know, one of the recurring themes throughout the whole show is this question of why here. So I think we should reassert
One
that.
of the great things that you said was that, you know, New Zealanders, when they're young, they travel all over the world before they come back. It's kind of the thing, right? So you get to see, you get to go all over the world and see the mistakes that other people make. So then when you come home, you can hopefully avoid some of those
I think
mistakes.
that was a great thing. We should be asking this question: why here? But why can you eat without guilt abalone here?
That was
That's a good question.
But once you get Brownie started, you have to. It's only stopping him that's the problem.
Well, we have to point out that Paua is abalone. Do we do that off in narration?
Voiceover.
Yes,
Voiceover?
definitely. Yeah. You get my
So abalone is a scarce resource all over the world, but here we can eat it without guilt. Why here?
Okay.
Does that work?
What I wouldn't mind doing, Richard. Well, you can keep on going, and then we'll come back to that. I wouldn't mind.
There's
getting
another point there I was going to make too.
Okay.
That
What were you going to say?
I want to come back to have you ask that question again. You want to just ask it again? I'll get a different angle and a little more coverage, and you can.
Same answer or different answer?
Let's streamline it a bit. I'd say.
Streamline. Yeah, I was waffling.
You had the points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's
You
try
don't
that
have to
one.
work fast, Al. I just
No,
wanted
no.
your hands to be a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead.
So why is that?
That's a good question. I think there's a couple of answers there. I think New Zealanders, we do this thing called the OE when we travel, and we've noted and seen around the world that the oceans are being depleted, and we've realised that gee, we are. We live at the bottom of the world here, and we're relatively undiscovered. We're miles away from everywhere, and we've still got this resource.
It's a special honor for us to be here with your family on this island, because for us it's a place of reverence and a place of hope, where we are seeking to find answers for environmental issues around the world, and we've been directed here to this country and to this island as one of the models, and perhaps one of the secrets for how people can respect their land and be good guardians and stewards of it, and help it prosper and make it better for generations to come. And we hope to learn from you and take some of the messages back to America and the world with our film, and hopefully make a difference. So you are great inspirations to us, and we're very excited and happy to be here.
Take some out, Kieran.
Okay, so we're going to handshake.
Okay.
The hand on my shoulder.
Okay.
Nice and fully.
Okay.
It's easy as that.
Here. Yeah. Okay. Just once? Is that it?
Yeah, just once.
Okay.
Fight in me.
Can I pay?
Okay.
So they're separated enough that we can.
That's a nice one. And I don't think there's anything wrong with this here.
I don't either, but I don't want to get locked into a stand-up.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
In case we need to just finesse it a little
Right.
bit, and I can't, it's easier
Right.
to do that with a VO than.
Yeah. This gives a little bit of an edge. It's all true, and I mean, I do not think we should put it on. I agree with you right now, but this is the sort of thing I think that will make this seem like an honest show and not a brochure.
Right.
You can't ignore the fact that they hunted the moa to extinction, and we don't want to fall in the trap of romanticizing what they did. So it's
Exactly.
or who they are.
Well,
I mean, anybody would have hunted
well,
to
I was just
extinction.
gonna
They're
say,
not special.
People are people.
Yeah.
And they react to circumstances pretty
Yeah.
similarly. Sometimes you have a little bit of an edge that can tip the balance one way or the other.
Before humans came to these islands, birds had no natural predators, and as a result, an incredibly diverse range of species evolved here.
So, Carl, let us know when you're ready.
Oh, okay. I'm good to go.
You ready?
A commitment to protecting the environment may carry a new sense of urgency when it comes to global climate change. But does storytellers from a world away, with a fierce and bloody history, have some of the answers? The purpose of this expedition is to find out.
our story is basically simple, but it's very, very important. This is where that man lived.
Gotcha.
And there's something else that's really important, is that, you know how we're made up of tribes? Like, you know, the largest tribe in New Zealand is a tribe called Ngāpuhi. And see that, there's a hill, see that sort of, that green hill there, right there, and it's got a little, see a little stick sort of up there on the top of the hill there, Paddy? Can you see that in the distance?
Yep.
Well, that Plymouth Hill there is the site where our ancestor in the 16th century, a fella called Rahiri lived, Rahiri, and it is said that if you can retrace your genealogy back to this ancestor, then you belong to the tribe Ngāpuhi. So if you can't trace your genealogy back to this person, you're not part of the, you know, you're not part of the tribe. So a lot of people can trace their genealogy back to this person, and it's a very proud tribe, of course, Ngāpuhi. I'm on a journey, a lifelong journey to understand a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
And one of those things is that concept, kaitiakitanga.
So am I.
This boat gets in. Okay, and okay.
I'm Richard Bangs, continuing my quest through New Zealand, hoping to find how an age-old Maori concept might have meaning for the future of our planet. I'm Richard Bangs. The virtual experience is never as good as the real thing. Until you actually feel your muscles move and feel the sun on your neck and feel the sweat of an earned hike, until you stand on the moving edge of a glacier and hear it groan, you really don't get the emotional understanding that happens when you're there. New Zealand sparkles and it seduces and it entices. It's just spectacular is too weak of a word to describe New Zealand. Anybody who watches the show and is inspired by the message that is coming from New Zealand should go and see for himself. He really has to hop on a plane and explore and indulge and sink into the feeling that is New Zealand and be touched by it and touch it.